It's a really great question. So, kind of a two-part component of that question. How are they finding me at this point? I've closed over 650 transactions. So at this point, there's two things that I was really quite surprised about. I have not spent a dime in marketing in the last 8 years. It's 100% referral because I've done so many transactions. And then here's the thing that I didn't actually plan on happening. There's a small percentage of transactions that are just gonna turn over. Like, I sold a business 3 or 4 years ago, and for whatever reason, it's not a fit. They're burned out, they don't like it, they grew it, and then maybe they're ready to exit. And so out of those 650 transactions, if I get just 3, 4, 5% of those that need to resell, I get a built-in 20 or 30 deals, that are just coming back to me from deals I've done previously. And so what ends up happening is because and then that second part of the question is, how involved am I with the sellers? I do a bunch of educational training and videos before I even meet with the seller to begin with. So I call it like my indoctrination, my pre-framing videos. So before I even go out to meet with them, I've sent them videos on what SDE is, what EBITDA is, how to calculate what ad backs are, what are justifiable ad backs, where can we actually do a bank approved ad back, and where have they maybe been a little bit too aggressive on their ad backs and they just killed themselves on the valuation.
Mhm.
I talk about debt service coverage ratio, market multiples. And so I'm sending out a lot of content to my sellers before they even meet with me, so that by the time I meet with them, they have a pretty good idea of everything I'm going to talk to them about, what SDE is, what market multiples are. And now it becomes a matter of plug and play of the numbers. I'm not going into the seller who has no real background or education on how valuations work and how transactions are actually transacted in the real world, and coming in with my opinion of what the business is worth versus their opinion. Now, because I've given them so much background and education and content on how valuations work and what their numbers are, that we're just plugging in it's math.